Welcome to my bathroom. No, I don't actually go to the bathroom in my car, but there was a big surprise snowstorm Monday night. It is not Thursday. And this snowstorm brought in like this crazy heavy wet snow. And for those of you who don't know much about snow because you're from the south, there's different kinds. Some snows have more moisture in them than others. So there's like the powdery dry kind of snow that's really easy to shovel, and but you can't make snowmen out of it. And then there's this really wet snow that's great for making snowmen. The snow we had the other night was like a slushy. It was like excuse me, it was like a slushy. That's the only way I can think of to describe it. It was so heavy that the weight builds up on the branches of the trees, and so sometimes on certain trees the branches just break, and on others it depending on the root system, like if the root system isn't really deep, it'll tip the tree right over. So we had lots of trees down, lots of branches down, and these branches and trees brought down power lines and even a transformer, I guess, and some poles in the area. And it's a pretty big area. So no power, which is why I'm putting my makeup on in the parking lot across the street from where I work, because we have been without power since 3:30 in the morning Tuesday. So like Monday night we went to bed without power and woke up Tuesday morning. Or yeah, we went to bed Monday night with power, woke up Tuesday morning without power. So at my house, when we don't have power, we don't have, you know, the usual stuff like lights or TV, you know, refrigerator, freezer, all that stuff is gone. In my case, the air purifier I'm really missing. But also we don't have water, and we don't have internet, and we don't have phone service, and we don't have cell phone service where I live anyway. So yeah, we've been without all of those things since Tuesday morning when we got up, and it's still cold, you know, it's cold at night especially. So I've been sleeping in our parkas, and like literally this is the first time I've been without long johns because my office is now open back up. So for 2 days I couldn't go to work even. So I'm putting my makeup on in my car. And you guys get to watch, aren't you lucky? Not really, right? But I didn't know when I'd be able to do a video next because I don't have any internet for uploading. And I also didn't get a chance to read any of your comments from my last video about why you should make scrap blankets. And I was excited to read them, and I haven't been able to even look at the internet yet. And after 2 days of missed work, there's gonna be a lot of work to do when I get in the building. So I thought, well, before work, I'll spend some time with my friends. They can watch me put on my makeup and get ready for work. And then maybe I'll be able to come out and spend some time with you on my lunch break too. I've got a lot of stuff I want to show you. Yeah, so I don't want to miss our time together. And the weekend is coming soon. It's already Thursday. And we're going to be doing a lot of outdoor like yard stuff because yeah, we've got branches to clean up at our house and at my in-laws' house too. So that was some storm. It's kind of interesting because the snow's almost completely melted at this point, which was good because we were able to collect a lot of the water from the downspouts so that we can use it to flush our toilet. The glamour, you know, these are the things you have to think about when you live in the country and you have a pump. So, you know, it is what it is. It's not that big of a deal. It only lasts for a few days and then they get the power out to you again and it'll be fine. My teenage son doesn't think it's that fun. He really has been missing internet. But he and I yesterday went out and spent most of the day driving around in the car and just going to places where they had power. Like Target had power and McDonald's had power. McDonald's was really busy yesterday because everybody had the same idea we did, you know, go places that are warm, and actually the weather turned out to be beautiful yesterday. It's much nicer and warmer outside than it was in my house. But so we went out and he needed some new shoes, so we did some shoe shopping. And of course I went to Michael's. Michael's was open. Joann's was not, sadly, because I really actually did need something from Joann's. I needed some big twist in white. And I also need a hook, an 8mm Susan Bates inline hook. I don't have an 8mm. And they didn't have one at Michael's. And I thought, oh, maybe Joann's. But no, Joann's was closed. So I'll have to try that. The reason I need an 8mm is because I got some homespun that I'm going to be making a sweater with, a cardigan. And it called for 5 weight yarn and an 8mm hook. And if I'm using homespun, I've got to use an inline hook. If you know homespun like I know homespun, I actually never crochet with homespun, but I have knitted with it. But I think it's perfect for this particular project. So I'm going to give it a try. I've got almost all my makeup on, you guys. I'm pretty low maintenance. I don't wear a ton of makeup. Just a little bit. But yeah, I'll show you the homespun in just a second here. I've got it in the back seat. And actually, maybe I can show you the rest of my stuff before work because, yeah, I've still got 10 minutes before I've got to be in. How am I looking? A little more human? Oh my goodness, what a day. What a day it's going to be. I haven't showered in 3 days. It's so gross. And let me tell you what, when your house is about 40 degrees and all you've got to bathe with are baby wipes, it's a cold bath, baby. Cold, cold. Baby wipes are so cold. That might be nice in the summertime, but boy, in the winter or spring, it's not winter anymore, it's spring, but yeah, it's really chilly. But it'll be okay. Time to do some lips, and then I'll show you my Hellspun. I don't know, some people call it Hellspun. I don't think it's that bad. I'll tell you after I finish my sweater. The sweater pattern I'm going to use is actually, I don't know if there's a pattern. There's a tutorial by Siren's Crochet, and it's a cardigan, and I'm excited to try it. I will, I'll try to leave a picture of the video so you can find it if you want to go looking for it and do it too. It looks pretty easy. I watched the video, and it starts with a stitch that I'd never seen used before called the half double slip stitch. Is that new to you all? It was new to me. I don't know. Let me see if I can reach my health spun here. Oh my goodness. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Health spun. Yeah. Ooh. There it is. So I also stopped at, what's the name of that store? Ocean State. Because sometimes they have yarn. And they did have some. And this was the 5-weight yarn that they had there. And I really liked the color. And they had 6 skeins, so I'm hoping that 6 will be enough. Fingers crossed. Because I don't know if I'll be able to get more of it. But it's really pretty. I love the color. The color is called... What are you called? The price tag is covering the color name. I don't know what color it is. Oh well. Maybe I can find it on one of my others and write it in here. But I thought it was really pretty. It made me think of like ocean colors. See? So we're going to try that, and yes, see, you can see the price that I bought this for. It was $2.99 at Ocean State, and they had 6 skeins, and I bought all of them. So it's really soft and really pretty. But with this kind of yarn, I find an inline hook is the best. The best. What else is going on? I also went to the FedEx store yesterday, and I got, sorry, I'm reaching behind me for stuff. I also got my new pattern printed out for my new big project. So I don't know if I've mentioned it already. I might have. But my husband is a big fan of the movie Jaws. And so my next corner to corner blanket is Jaws. So it looks a little daunting, but I am going to give it my best try. I'm going to take a bite out of corner to corner this summer.
You're going to need a bigger boat.
Don't go in the water. Anyway, I think it looks really, really cool. This pattern company, I love them. 2 Magic Pixels. This is my second pattern from 2 Magic Pixels. So they give you a mini grid. It's really, really tiny. There's no way you're going to follow it like this. And then they give you 4 pages where it's quartered. So they're a little bit bigger. But even with this pattern, I think that the blues all together would get really confusing. So I was really excited to see that not only do they do the patterns with the colors, but they also do the grid with the letters. I'll hold it up as close as I can. Maybe you can see. I could just take a picture of it later and stick it in here. Maybe I will. But they have the letters of the colors because they are all very similar. But also, they have row by row the counts. So like for row 84, use 1 color G, 1 color F, 5 color Gs, 1 color H, 6 color Gs. So it goes through the whole row. And on my last Magic Pixels pattern, I didn't get that. I think I could have, but I didn't pay the extra for it. And I went row by row and literally wrote on the pattern and counted them all out. So this should be a lot faster. Another thing that Magic Pixels does that I really like a lot is it's got your colors here that you're going to use. So I've matched up my colors and I ordered them from Premiere in the basics. And I think I did a pretty good job. I ordered one of each so that I could make sure that they really matched and looked right together. And then I'll finish ordering probably whenever I get internet again. I've got one skein of each. But they also tell you how many squares of each color. So what you can do is figure out how much yarn you need for one square, multiply that number by how many squares you have, and then figure it out in yards, and you'll know how much yarn you need. So I'm excited to start this project. It is going to be a long one. The last corner to corner blanket that I did took about 3 weeks from start to finish. I think that Jaws is going to take a little bit longer. Maybe not. It might not, because now I've got a little more experience. The first one I did was the first one, so there wasn't any experience. But this one, you know, I've done it before. So yeah, maybe this one will go faster, but there's a lot of color changes in it, so it might go slower. I don't know. There's gonna be a lot of bobbins. A lot of bobbins. If you want to learn more about my first experience with corner to corner graph ganning, you know, I'll leave a link at the end of this video so that you can just click on it and check those out, because it was a fun and exciting experience. So I think that's all I'm gonna give you for this morning. I'm gonna go into work now. I've got 2 minutes to get across the street and into my office, so that's just about enough time. And I've got a lot of other things I want to show you, so maybe I'll check back in at my lunch break and do another video. Who knows? Who knows? Mostly I'm excited to go into my office and have some toast, because I keep a toaster in my office. I'm going to have some toast and some tea, because I'm cold. I've been cold for days. I just want to get warm. And I can't wait for my air purifier to come back, because that's why I'm all throat clearly. Yucky. So, all right, everybody. I hope to see you later. I will see you later. Okay, bye.